with making sure that I evenly pour the same amount. So I do them in separate cups, and then you can add them in together afterwards. So once you do that, you go ahead and add your glitter, and then you can start stirring. Now with stirring them together, you do want to make sure that you stir slowly if you do not have a heat gun. I do have a torch, so I'm able to like heat out the bubbles in the painting, but if you don't have that, I would recommend to move slow. Also, always set a timer. This particular resin that I have, you have to stir for at least 3 minutes for it to be like fully mixed together. If you don't mix them properly together, it will be a mess. Sometimes the painting will never even dry, it'll be sticky. Yeah, so always just make sure you take your time and just mix it completely together. Set a timer so that you don't like miscalculate the timing. Always make sure to wear gloves. This is a chemical and you do not want this stuff touching your skin. And also, if you're going to be doing this inside of your house, make sure that you keep your window open or your front door open. You need that fresh air coming in. Now with the glitter, make sure that you don't put too much, because sometimes the glitter can like overtake the entire picture, which happened to me with this painting, but I still love the end results nonetheless. But if you don't want that to happen, just go in with like a small portion of glitter. Now once you already mix the glitter and the resin together, you can't like go over top of the resin on the painting and add more glitter, because it has to be like mixed in with the resin, because it's just gonna be harsh in that one spot that you put the glitter, and I learned that the hard way. Resin is literally trial and error. Like, I've done so many paintings with resin that I literally messed up, but it's okay because, you know, I learned over time just practicing using it. Also, don't be afraid to try other resins, because there are a lot out there, and you literally just have to like buy different ones and just test them out and see what you like. Personally, I've only ever used one, but I'm definitely like on the lookout now to like try other ones. Now as far as spreading out the resin, you can buy these spreaders from Amazon. I'm gonna link them down below. You can also use your hands, but I feel like these work, you know, better sometimes. Also, make sure that the painting is on something stable and also very even. You do not want the painting to be uneven, because the resin will go more so to that side of the painting, and then it won't be like even and like smooth on top. So just always make sure that you have something under it that's, you know, gonna hold it up very good and not lean towards one side.
Ryan Little.
As you can see, resin literally makes the painting pop. I use acrylic paint, so sometimes the paint, once it dries, it can be very dull looking. So adding resin definitely like makes the colors pop. It just brings everything in together. Now whenever I do a painting, I have to add resin on top. I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's just like setting spray on top of your makeup. Like, it literally just brings it all in together. Like, you just need it, you know? Another great thing about resin is that if you don't get it right the first time, you can do layers. So when I first started using resin, I didn't know that, and I literally would just like toss a painting. But if you don't get it right the first time, you can go over it again with a second layer of resin the next day, you know, after it dries for those 24 hours. So just know that it's trial and error. Like, you're not probably going to get it perfect the first time, but just practice and you'll get better and learn what works best for you when using it. So as you can see, those spots, it has little dents in it, but I'm going to be going over it again with resin to get that extra smooth gloss.